Hi. So in this video, I would like to share again one important topic, like why we face so many problems in life. Like like people face so many different problems, like relationship problems, health problems, financial problems. They face so many obstacles, uh, like related to their career, their business. So there are so many different kind of uh, problems and stress that we go through in our everyday life. So what is the one of the most uh, important reasons for that? And that is, there is a word called ego. Okay, so this is the most important cause according to me. There are there are many different reasons, like our lifestyle, food habits, and of course our previous life karma as per astrology, which is carry forwarded in our this life, the good and the bad karmas, so that also we face in this life in different times as per the planetary movement. So but in spite leaving apart the previous life karmas, the one of the most important reasons according to me is ego. So we need to keep a check on that. Now, this word called ego, basically what it means, it means basically it means like a false sense of knowing uh, more than others. So like when you have a sense of knowing that you know more than others, which is actually not true, that is what I understand is ego. So obviously, once you are under this illusion, under this trap that you know more than others, then you try to dominate, and then you become so rigid and inflexible that you just do not want to follow the universal laws. Okay, and then you go against the nature, and then you have to face the consequences in so many forms, and we don't realize that how this is correlated, like how ego is related with our problems, but actually it is. I'll try to explain that. Now, there is a thing called, there's a planet that is sun. Okay, now sun is the ruler of all the planets, like as we know, he's the king. So he has that leadership role, like he is in the forefront, he gives light, he gives life. you know so this is the way the multiverse, the universe functions. Now the thing is that all those people who are in, like they have, all those who are celebrities, like leaders, political leaders, who lead the world, like who lead the society. So that is from the universal point of view, that in today's times there is a lot of clash, like as we can see the Russia Ukraine war. And there are so many other problems, and overall the world leaders are also facing so many problems since recent past, as the sun, which I said in astrology is the leader. So he is everything about ego also. Okay, so sun is in the zodiac sign of Libra, and that is the worst situation for sun, because he's also under the eclipse. Okay, he was under the eclipse, and the effect of eclipse lasts for next 6 months at least. Okay, so as we can see, the effect of this eclipse in fact started few months before itself. And what happened in UK, okay, then what happened in your Sri Lanka. And this also leads to not only to like disease, but it also leads to many other disasters, like natural disasters, okay, like cyclone, earthquake, all these things, the floods that is that triggered so much problem in Pakistan, as we know. So overall, sun is the immune. Basically, sun is the immune system in your body. Okay, so obviously, sun is in a bad shape in the zodiac sign of Libra, under the conjunction with the enemy Ketu, and even Venus is basically an enemy of sun, and Venus will also combust. So I told about this in my previous video. Basically, this combination will lead to so many problems in life, and we don't understand, like ego is the base, like the major issue and it can lead to any problems, like including health, including relationships, financial problems. So because under the influence of ego, we understand that we know more than others, and then we end up taking wrong decisions. Okay, so this is about sun and the ego. And the other important planet which currently is about Saturn, which is under the this sign of he's transiting over the sign of Capricorn. Now Capricorn is a workaholic. It's all about hard work, it's all about discipline. Okay, it's basically about to do right things at the right time. This is what Capricorn means. And Saturn, as we know, is the Nyadhish, the the planet of judgment, the judge itself, the judiciary. Okay, so he has got a wonderful opportunity to be in the sign of Capricorn. Okay, and Aquarius. So these two signs belong to Saturn itself. So here he has got a chance to, like, he can become very harsh, very hard, very ruthless, because he is here to bring back the right universal order. But for that, the consequences, has to be, are there, which the masses are facing in different forms, like disasters, like natural disasters, earthquake, cyclone, and also war. And finally, all this has to impact the economy. Okay, so Saturn and Sun, these two planets are in a situation to bring a lot of trouble for this planet Earth for at least next minimum 6 years. Minimum 6 months to around 2 to 3 years at least. Okay, so now what I wanted to add is that once you are under the influence of, a sense of knowing more than others, means you have decided to, unknowingly bring trouble for yourself. Okay, and then people, in the sense, you try to dominate on others, your family members, your other people who are in your contact, and because you want to suppress them. And then what happens, basically, scientifically, and from astrological point of view, is your the coherence level of your soul, your own soul, okay, your consciousness, that goes down. Okay, because of this. And automatically, if it goes down, means your immune system has to go down automatically. Okay, and then we don't understand. This is like everything is related, and then we have to face the consequences in so many forms. Like, obviously, we try to suppress others, means we have spoiled our relationship with others. That is one thing. The other thing is, when you try to suppress others, your consciousness, the level of, the coherence level of your soul goes down, and from internally you become weak, physically, mentally, your immune system goes down automatically. When some health problem arises, we are not fit enough to face that. Okay, and because we have already taken so many wrong decisions before that. It can relate to anything, like it can be about your decisions related to your business, your job, your career, your relationships, your eating habits, what you want to think, your decisions. So everything goes haywire, and this is how basically the universe functions. These energies, they function. It's not that sun is it will come in some human form or something, or Saturn will come in front of you in some form of a human form, or in front of a god, and he's going to punish you. It is not like that. These are basically, these are energies. So they just create a situation around you, because they intend to trap you because of the wrongs done in past. Okay, so this is how I could explain you about what happens and how ego becomes a big problem in our life. So basically, the word ego, Ego means energy going away. Okay, ego, energy is going away from you. So it goes away means you have decided to become like you want to, you just go down, the graph goes down. Okay, and then obviously, I mean, there's no way out unless you keep a check on your so many wrong decisions that you took under the influence of ego. So you need to keep a check on that. Okay, so this is the way I could, I mean, make you understand. This is the practical remedy that we need to understand. Astrological point of view is like we have to offer prayers to the rising sun early morning at sunrise in a copper vessel. Okay, that is for sun. And for Saturn, we have to like we have to try and help the needy, you know, as per our own capacity, whether it's trying to, like, even just giving a right guidance to someone is a help. So it's not just about monetary help, it can be help in any ways, you know. So then you are giving the signal and the message to the universe and to these two planets that you have decided to come back on the right track. Okay, and hence once you show that intent, these two planets give you relief. And basically this is like the entire planet is facing so many problems, and because of all these only we are under the trouble. Like there are wars, there are so many conflicts. People don't understand, they want to keep on fighting out of ego, and they have to face the consequences, and they will continue to face the consequences. Like, like we are not going to come out of this, and the consequences are really going to be very harsh, very ruthless, and very dangerous, so already, we can see what is happening, on this planet Earth, but still we don't want to learn. And I think this is what it means to be living in the, Kali Yuga, basically. Okay, this is what exactly it means. And so, like, to keep a check on this, I have said, whatever I told you, that has to be, those changes have to be, implemented. Along with this, most important is that we need to practice spirituality, of course. Okay, we need to do some charity, some donation, as per our own capacity. Meditation, okay, chanting the mantra Om. These things really help, and automatically, like, you realize, realize that things are falling in the right place with your very less efforts. So this is the way problems are, even you will face less problems in your life, and suddenly you will feel that things are getting easier for you in your everyday life, and also it will help you with your health. Okay, so that's it. Thank you.